All right, so I just turned 30, so here's 3 lessons for you if you're in your 20s, so that way you don't have to learn it the hard way like I did. So the first is this. Number one, you have way more time than you think you do, and you also have way less time than you think you do. So what do I mean? So you have way more time in that nobody has it all figured out. Yeah, you may see those like influencers who are flexing their cars or whatever, but those are the rare exceptions. And honestly, even those people, they usually, if they're not married, or if they are married, they usually have train wreck marriages or horrible relationship with their children if they have any. Their priorities are super out of whack. So yeah, they have lots of little dollars that we like to place value on, but true wealth, which is having a healthy marriage and healthy children and a healthy home and a healthy body and all of those things, they typically don't really have those. So most people don't have it all figured out. You're not going to have it all figured out. I'm 30. I've owned 3 or 4 different businesses, tried a bunch of different things, been successful at some, been an absolute failure at others. You do not need to have it all figured out. I spent so many nights thinking that, oh my gosh, I'm having an existential crisis. I need to figure all of it out. You don't. You just need to keep walking forward. Just keep moving forward. Don't stay stagnant. If you don't like a job and it feels stagnant and it sucks, well then try something else out. Try something new. Don't stay in the same thing. But at the same time, just make sure that you keep moving. But what I mean on the other side, that you don't have as much time as you think you do, your 20s are going to fly by. 30 arrives so much faster than you think it will because you have like this weird time dilation that happens. Whenever you're a kid, time moves by so slow. The days move by slow. When you're in school, the school day, it just crawls like a freaking snail. It's so slow. But when you get to be 25, you wake up and you go, oh my gosh, my 20s are half over. And your work day, most of the time, it'll fly by like this. Your work week will fly by like this. And all of a sudden, it's going super fast. So don't waste your 20s. Don't waste it partying, which that's not really honestly super popular anymore, thank God. But don't waste it partying. Don't waste it drinking. Don't waste it on your freaking phone and on screens. Get out. Do stuff in the real world. Go work out. Get outside. Go on hikes. Get a group of friends, play ultimate frisbee or whatever. This is coming from somebody who spent very little of my 20s doing that. Get out and do real stuff in real life and enjoy your 20s because your body is not always going to be young. It's going to start to hurt. It's going to start to have issues that creep up on it. Even if you take super good care of it, it's just the wear and tear that happens on our body over the course of our life. And the main thing that I've heard from people who are even older than me is they say, I wasted the strength of my 20-year-old body. So take advantage of your 20s and live life fully. That doesn't mean don't settle down, quote unquote, and get married and go and do all these things. What I mean is live life fully in your 20s by taking advantage of the strength of your body, the youth of your body, the time that you have, all of those things. So take full advantage of it and enjoy it. Number 2 is this: get married and have kids way earlier. Now, that sounds like that contradicted the first thing that I said, and it doesn't at all. It's actually a part of the first thing that I said. You have way less time than you think you do. Being a dad at 29, you have way less energy than if you're a 23-year-old dad. The reason that you can stay up until the late hours in the morning and function on 4 or 5 hours of sleep when you're 20 and 22 and even 25 is because you're built to do that. God gave you a body that literally is built to be able to stay up with babies all night. Or for you men, for you to be able to get up on fragmented sleep and go and work. So get married and have kids young, not just for the sake of getting married, but for the sake of actually getting what's meaningful in life now. Don't do the millennial mistake of getting married in your 30s like everybody else, because then you're just missing out on the things that matter the most. So if you can, find a godly man or a godly woman and get married and have kids young and enjoy your life. And then number 3 is this. Gentlemen, for you specifically, stop trying to find, this ties into my first point a little bit, stop trying to find the perfect work, the perfect job, the perfect career, and just work, just earn money. Just like stash cash, learn investing, learn how to handle money, learn how money works, invest in things that actually matter, especially in this day and age, maybe some gold and silver, but learn those things and work hard, because even if it's not your career of choice, nobody's forcing you to stay in it. Nobody's going to hold a gun to your head and say, stay in this. You just leave and do something else. Learn a new trade or a new skill or whatever. Anything is possible in the day the day and age of the internet. You can learn anything. So just go work. The point is to stay in forward momentum and to continue to accrue skills and wisdom and experience that sets you up for your success in your 30s and 40s. And then lastly, I think I said 3 things. I'm going to tag on a bonus thing here at the end. Yeah, there's people who become hyper successful millionaires in their 20s, and that's awesome. And I wouldn't discourage anybody from maybe pursuing that. But the thing is those people often do those things at the expense of other things, such as they don't get married, they don't have kids, they don't have the things in life that really, truly, ultimately matter. They just go and they go and do those things, and then in their 30s, mid-30s or 40s, they eventually get those things. That has the equation reversed. Really, the way that God designed things to work, and again, no disrespect to those guys, but the way God designed things to work is actually that you get married and have kids young, and that you work and maybe do jobs that you don't enjoy for the purpose of accruing skills and accruing patience and accruing grit and things like that these jobs give you. And that sets you up for success in your 30s and in your 40s, because that's when the real wealth that you're going to earn is really going to show up. A guy who is always hopping around from business endeavor to business endeavor, or girl from girl, when he gets into his 30s, he's not going to actually have the foundation that the guy who has just been laboring steadily and staying loyal to one girl and just being real serious, but not like crushing himself with pressure. That guy is going to be way successful than the first guy or way more successful, because that guy is actually doing the long-term things that get you the skills that set you up for success in the long term. So make sure that, just work, forward momentum, stay in it, and trust that you're going to have success in your 30s and 40s. Work towards the long-term goals, because the guy who is going to work steadily and surely and work hard in his 20s, and if you make millions, then awesome. Then you'll just be even that much more successful in your 30s and 40s. But you're not working hard for your 20s. You're actually working hard for your 30s and for your 40s and beyond. So those are the 3.5 things that I wish that I knew when I turned 20, now at the age of 30. Please take that advice. And if you don't, that's cool, but you'll just end up believing these same things anyway, and you'll just learn it the hard way like I did. Thanks.